then I'll be ready to go. Fucking hell.
Not balls.
How do you plan on changing tires then?
So much.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go.
Right, here we go. We're actually going to be going this time. I'm going to close my windows. Make sure I limit what people are hearing outside. And then, we're good to go. Stream is up. Spectate. Replay options. Display all. Right, here we go. First lap should be started now. It's going to be started by Iggy, the reigning champion. It's just been utterly dominant since he came into the league in the middle of last season. It's a decent looking car, that one. Everyone in similar cars. Same kind of spec, but well, not same kind of spec, but like similar manufacturers, that kind of thing. Able to basically make it a little bit varied compared to what we had last time with the Mazdas, but racing. Yes, Tier 2 had some pretty close about half an hour ago. Maybe a little bit longer, and there was some questionable driving, let's just say that. So Iggy, first one out. Let's see what time he's doing. Obviously I can't even see what time he's doing, so I have to go sector by sector. It's the first time I know what time Iggy's doing will be when he crosses the line. Pretty sure it's Logan not far behind him, followed by BR4, Mouchelot, Simon. We've got Geordie going down to the downhill quick right. Followed by him is Sobrero. Sobrero, sorry. I apologise for butchering that name. Just going to call you David at this point. And you got Rainbow. And out 8th, and it's a 54.5, so bar set pretty low, pretty high straight away. I'm gonna have to sort out some volume here. Because the people watching this hear me. Just making sure. It's been a little while and the thing going on in my ear is way too loud. Alright, so that doesn't sound too loud on the game volume. Doesn't sound too loud on my screen, on my phone anyway. If anyone has a problem with it, then we know where to be later on. Well, not know where to be, but you know where I am. Oh, there's grass there for David. I think he's done a lap there. So it's a 53.9, the fastest lap now. One hell of a lap. We might have someone that can take on Iggy. I mean, if he can stay out the grass for more than 5 seconds. Penalty for him. Let's have a look at Iggy. Iggy's closest to the line. Timmy Ware to next is currently 3rd, Rainbow 4th. We'll go through and we'll see through the laps as we go along. It's 54.5 right now for Iggy. He comes through into the last couple of corners of the lap. And his time, is it going to be quicker? It's going to be quicker, but it's only a 54.3, and that's not enough to put him close enough to David. It's 3.5 tenths pretty much between the two of them. David into the 53, the only one so far. Mushalot just did a 55.5. Simon did a 55.7. Timmy Wareton next to curve through. Where are the whereabouts is he when it comes to a lap time? In the Nissan, the R33, it looked like he's going on for about a 57 here. Oh, he's going into the pit, so that's beside the point. Joe down into turn 1, did a 56.1 beforehand. Nice looking Spotify livery actually. Denja already on and off the track. Elbows in front of him. It's a purple sector, surprisingly. It's only just shy of where Timmy Wareton next is. Lil Nicky is in 5th with his lap there. Not going to be calling it Lil Nicky the entire time, I'll just refer to him as RA from now on. I'm pretty sure he's the only RA actually in the lobby as of yet. Joe is going quicker, even though it's ever so slightly quicker. It's not enough to put him realistically anywhere else. Maybe muff one spot. Using the slipstream off of Nobles at the moment. Never mind, Nobles in the grass, so that's not going to last much longer. Everyone's just lagging all over the place. Nobles are just having a fun time. Let's just say that on the grass there. And then again on the track, just couldn't get the car straightened up. We've got Joe in the Subaru, followed his entire lap so far. Mushalot comes in for a pit. Only about 2 minutes away from the end of qualifying. Let's see what Joe does. 55, 56 flat. Puts him up 2 places there actually. Let's have a look at what Jordy's doing. He's down at turn 1. Hi Ziggy. David just not able to replicate his lap so far. Iggy going through his outlap at the moment. Simon a little bit all over the place. We are. Oh, a couple of people effectively saying they're done. So, let's just see a couple more. Iggy's not going to get around. Oh, that's going to be close. That's going to be very, very close. Everyone in front of him will make it. Everyone currently behind him is either have to be on a lap or will not make another lap. So we're going David here actually. Currently seeing the best sign beside his lap. He comes through the end of the second sector here. It's half a second down and gives up. Mushalot's parked up. Simon's going through. There's a couple more parked up. Oh, let's have a look with Trocker then. We're following Trocker through a lap there. He's got one more chance. Here we go. Looks like Mizzy's gone through. I'm not sure if Iggy made the line. Not sure if the two behind him made the line here. About to see if they park up. Looks like someone's parking up. Logan 10th quicker. May have forgot to buy tyres. Yeah, I heard in the chat before I left that you are one smart. Isn't that an automatic DQ though? You can't actually change onto a set of different tyres. Or is that not the rules here? There's Logan here, and then it's Mezzy, I think his name is. It's under preparation live. Easy way to get completely done, I'm pretty sure. By the looks of it, the 4 guys did make it? Or did the three make it? Or did three make it and one just not? That could be the case. Logan here, half a second, sorry, lost in the second sector. It's 3/10 down at the moment. It's going to be starting all the way back in 11th. Go through, we've got to go to him and then to Iggy. Iggy catching the other one there. Not sure if he's going to have enough in the lap. As it stands, David's on pole, 53.9. Only 3 seconds quicker than Tier 2's pole. It's fine. Logan sliding onto Iggy going across 52, 53, 54, and David is gonna take the first pole of the season. Pretty sure Timmy Way to the next is meant to have stopped by this point. Either that was just having the CPU drive. One of the two. But everyone has finished now. That was close, but no cigar for Iggy, as he is not on pole. We actually have someone to fight him. Here we go. False starts will be penalised. Let's see how many people get penalties off the start. When are we getting lights? There we go. We've got 3, 4, 5 red lights. And so Timmy jumped it and we're gone. We're off. A bunch of people called in a pile-up already because of the false start. And into turn 1 we go. Iggy go alongside David. It looked like Iggy might have pulled up in front. David on the inside, and Iggy is gonna have him on the outside, and everyone's in a mess back there. What's going on here? Everyone is right beside each other. The front two get a good start. Two guys in the delivery back there trying to fight each other. It's just a bunch of everything right now. Joe's casually just in front of Rainbow and Simon. And then Mooshalot in there as well. Jordy and I think that's Logan. It's right behind them, just going alongside. Logan tried to go the inside there on Simon. Simon gets a little bit wide, drops a position or two, and there's a few people fighting back here. No, let me focus on the livery that makes me want to throw up. And Jordy just shoving Hardio onto the grass he goes. We've got flight, it's just people everywhere. Oh, Nicky is all over the place. Ari is not enjoying himself there, and Iggy a second up in the lead. David has just lost ground, and Ari is catching him pretty quickly now. Less than half a second between the two of them. Go further down the grid, it's 3/10 of a second. We've got a bunch of people on the back of each other. Yeah, oh, car looks really nice. Taking a minute to admire some of the liveries. Oh, here we go. Rainbow and BR4. It looks like BR4 onto the grass. They'll allow for Mooshalot to go on through as well. And it's now Logan and BR4. Everything there, and RA was not able to get anywhere near it close enough. Rainbow's only 2/10 of, well, it's now half a second. Mooshalot half a second ahead of Logan, who's got BR4 in his tail. And BR4 is going to pull alongside. Who we got here? Who's going to be in the lead going into the first corner between these two cars? Logan on the inside, BR4 on the outside. It looks like Logan's going to have it. They're going to continue fighting. Going to be alongside each other again into turn 3. And with the inside line, you would expect Logan to have it again, but they're going to continuously go side by side. BR4 on the outside of the hairpin corner here. And that's going to allow for Logan to pull out in front. That was a good battle between Logan and BR4. Simon's got a penalty. Noble's in the grass. There's 4 people right beside each other here. Mizzy, two scumbag cards, and Denja, who's got the inside of both Ardio and Jordy. He's definitely got the inside of Ardio. The penalty there for Simon, gonna have to sit at the end of the straight here. bunch of everything happening all at once. Iggy still had a 1.8 second lead, and it would really help to have a full list of people at the very least on the side, never mind timed between each other. Iggy may have been conquered in qualifying, but he's had an almighty start to this one. We're 3.5 minutes in. Down the grid. Still people alongside each other. BR4! Looking at that! Look at that move! BR4 has just absolutely done one there on Rainbow. That was excellent, as BR4 is going to go up into 6th. That was incredible. This is almost a switchback. It's almost couldn't tell whether it's more a switchback or a dummy, but whichever it was, Rainbow got sold pretty hard. Timmy is going to try and get alongside Logan. Logan's going to have alongside Rainbow for a minute. He's not able to do anything, and now he's going to open the door for Timmy as we're going to go too wide with Rainbow just in front. Might box someone in here. Logan's got the inside line, and he would expect him to have the position on Timmy, which he does. And it looks like a couple of people having close fights down in the mid pack here. Not really able to amass anything. The front guys have a little bit of a distance between them now. Although I see Joe and RA might start to fight in a minute. Let's have a look at where they are. They're gonna fight now. Around the outside goes Joe. He's gonna have alongside and the inside line into the next corner. He's got a bare exit. He is in front of RA at the moment. Joe with the inside line is going to cement that position, if not for a switchback. And there's no switchback there, and Joe is going to continue. Well, he's going to take third and then continue on. David now has RA to the inside. Joe's still going to have a better position by the looks of it, having the outside to get the better entrance into that corner would definitely help. Joe having the car length or two advantage through the corner, and not quite clearing RA yet, but certainly not far away. As these two down the straight we go, as RA is going to pull the gap in, going to be within a 10th. He's going to come alongside and have the inside line as he fights Joe back and gets the position as well. It's a nice battle between Joe and RA there with lap 4 of the sprint race. Mooshalot 0.3 of a second ahead of BR4. These two teammates, I'm pretty sure, aren't they? They were last season, I believe. Just got a giant amount of Toyotas on the car there, is Mooshalot. That's incredible. It looks like BR4 is going to have a chance here with the inside line. Certainly going to pull him alongside. Mooshalot's going to take a trip to the grass and at the same time lose the position to BR4. The grass was not his friend. Rainbow picks up half a second. He's not going to have to serve on this lap, but certainly the next one. Rainbow down the inside. Mooshalot on the outside of that prior corner. Have the inside here. Rainbow's going to have to go one more lap before he serves the half a second penalty, and Mooshalot's going to have him, if not for a switchback. Hello, extras. It looks like Rainbow just has to back off. It's well defended there by Mooshalot. Oh, we've got a slidey Rainbow there. On the outside, he's going to open the door for Logan, maybe Timmy as well. Rainbow looking for the inside. Hits the inside of Mooshalot, that's for sure. It looked like Rainbow had lost a few positions. He's just colliding with everyone in sight, apparently. And Timmy got him as well, and Rainbow down to 9th. We fight here in the midfield. Mooshalot gonna have to fend off Logan. Logan's gonna have to fend off Timmy, who's gonna pull alongside him, as Logan just did not have enough speed to pull alongside Mooshalot. And Logan's gonna hold the position there. Mooshalot's still in 6th, Logan 7th. Rainbow and Timmy fighting for 8th and 9th. And Rainbow's gonna have the inside line. What the hell is Rainbow's internet? That's not how cards work. They're not meant to be inside each other. Anything happening further down the grid? No, everything's further separated. And Iggy's in the grass! Iggy's in the grass! And he was leading a solid race. Up until that point, he's in the grass. And now David had the lead. Why does Logan's car look like a NASCAR? I don't know, go back in the party and ask him. Iggy. Oh, that is unfortunate. There's one mistake. He's in the grass again. The one mistake might actually cost him here. It looked like Joe's going to clear RA for a minute there. BR4's cleared Mooshlot. Still fighting with the 3 behind. There, Alex looks to have, Rainbow, sorry, looked to have served his penalty and dropped off behind Simon. Oh my god. We don't talk about that. Logan looks to have saved 7th in the moment. Mooshlot 6th. There's Rainbow is just behind Simon there as we lead off a 5-car train. Timmy looking to the inside, maybe able to make something happen as Mooshlot is now on the grass and in the gravel to go alongside. And it looks like Logan's going to take that position. Mooshlot under... Screw you, Chowdon. Logan into turn 1. Yeah, it was. He's going to have 6. He's going to hold it. Mooshlot 2/10 of a second here in front of Simon, and then Timmy and Rainbow fighting it behind. We're going to go 4 cars here. Within maybe a second of each other. Oh, Simon's going to have to deal with the grass. And then the door being shot on him by Mooshlot there as well. And Timmy and Alex are a little bit crashy into each other tonight. Oh, Alex is a little bit all over the place. Simon's lost a little bit of speed out the corner. His car's all over the place. And now Alex is going to get alongside him on the outside. The visual damage on some of these cars is amazing. We're going to have possibly 3 wide here with Timmy trying to force his way into the battle. And Rainbow on the inside there just not able to do anything, and it looked like Logan screwed up there. Whether or not he just went wide or short through the too wide or too short through the corner, I don't know, but he's gone off the track and lost half a dozen positions all the way down to 10th. These guys are still battling it out. Now got a 5-car battle here. With the 4 cars, Logan had got out quite a way in front. We're 11.5 minutes into this 15-minute race. And Mooshlot's on the grass. Mooshlot's on the grass. Can Simon take advantage? Round the outside he goes. Still on the outside. Rainbow looking for something. Simon has took advantage of Mooshlot's mistake and moves up into 6th. Rainbow looks to try and take a shot. There's 4 cars right on the back of each other here. Timmy just doesn't want any involvement. Gonna get alongside Rainbow at the end of this. Simon has cleared Mooshlot. It looks like Rainbow's gonna hold his position there on Timmy. Mooshlot on the grass again. He's not been able to avoid that much the hazards this time round. He was quite the guy, literally the guy to beat at the beginning of Tier 1 last season, and now Rainbow's going to go down the inside and have his position there and moved up to 7th, Mooshlot 8th. As this tumbling down the leaderboard continues. Gonna have the inside line here on Rainbow and possibly force him off into the grass. And Rainbow in the grass comes back on and he hits Timmy. And Mooshlot's in the wall because Rainbow doesn't understand what a safe rejoinment into track looks like. Oh, that is not good, and that is 100%. Well, I don't think it's Rainbow's fault because Mooshlot causes pushing them off the track to begin with. But Rainbow has to be more safe getting back on the track. think it's Mouchelot's own fault that he got hit, but that is quite one hell of a hit. Rainbow has to be able to control his car a lot better there. Timmy versus Logan here. Too wide. Looks like Noble has got in the fight as well. We'll follow it onto... Oh, Timmy did the gravel. Timmy did the gravel. And that's the end of that battle too. Gonna have a look at what the standings look like here with 1 minute and a half to go. David has a 4-second battle. 4-second lead, sorry. And then Iggy 4 seconds clear of... Nearly 5 seconds clear of Joe's cleared 3.5 to Ray in fourth, BL4 further 2.5, and then 5 in front of Simon, who's cleared a huge gap to Rainbow. This is basically the only battle we have left on track. There's a battle between the 4 guys here. No, Mouchelot and Rainbow had their moment. Mouchelot pushes Rainbow into the grass around the long left-hander. Rainbow, when he gets on the grass, clearly has zero control of his car. I mean, it is hard to control when you get on the grass, I will give him that. But you can control it far better than what he did, because you get off the throttle. At that point, you just gotta let people go. He comes back on, he hits Timmy, and Timmy just gets whacked into Mouchelot, and that basically ends Mouchelot's race. You know what would be interesting? A race with mechanical damage. I don't know. I don't know what it does, but I think it would be interesting. Final lap here, so we're going to the people here toward the front of the grid, round the final corner for the final time in the sprint race at the very least. We've got a feature to go, and David is gonna topple Iggy. Iggy with a great race and a single mistake, and he's handed it to David. David toppled him in qualifying, he toppled him in the sprint. And it's possible he might do the same in the feature. Joe gets third, RA gets fourth, BR4 gets fifth. Simon's gonna waltz over the line in sixth. Rainbow's gonna get seventh, but there's gonna be a steward's inquiry at the very least into all that will happen there. Logan's gonna get 8th, Noble 9th, Timmy after going into the gravel right at the end ends 10th, Missy's gonna be 11th, Geordie and no, well the head's so low, that's what they get for wearing the scumbag livery. Mouchelot in 14th after his hit, and well, I don't know what the hell Denja's doing. You get the pleasure of watching Denja trod along the track. You see, Simon's just put in... It fucking did. It definitely did. I don't think there's going to be quite... Look at Denja's laps. Fucking hell, even tier 2 beat all that. David with the win. David has taken that one purely down to Iggy's mistake. Iggy handed it. Why have you ended the fucking... Ryan, what are you doing? Oh, is he buying tyres? Please tell me he's buying tyres, because he knows not to end the lobby if he's not. I'm having a look through the... he's gone to buy mediums, that's fair. Someone I've just put in chat in reply to Simon's. Good, great racing, but the actual track itself is not great to drive. You got some wets. How do you forget to buy tyres for a race? That's almost as bad as your livery. And yes, I'm going to be shitting on your livery all the time. Literally the entire season. Then again, I guess your performance there was as good as Arsenal's performance in trying to get the Champions League. I'm trying Audio and Geordie's livery. Apologies, my remote just died. I don't want to get kicked. Nah, diss him. Diss him. He brought it on himself. He's got an Arsenal livery. I'm gonna throw up now because I've just said the word, that word, but let's see. Is Ryan gonna wait for more than 4 seconds? You'll save it for now. Oh, what a shame. What a shame, Ryan. What a shame. You've got an entire season of this. I would like for you to know that you have an entire season of this. Every single... No, we don't. Why are you two the only one on damn track? No, we're not looking at them. We're not giving them screen time. We're not giving them screen time. I refuse. I refuse to give him screen time. But hey, Alex said he could have avoided it. Yes, you could have. You absolutely could have. If I was you, I'd change it. Kinda done. There's not a shop at the track. What? You're gonna go in and buy racing tires at the track? Fair. Am I going to be able to spectate and not... There you go. I don't have to look at... I can go on to the pit lane and I don't have to look at that disgusting travesty of a livery. Well, here we go. We're time for everyone going after Alex. So this is how... So what Alex feels now is what Pov feels about, what, half an hour, 40 minutes ago? I've just popped my eardrum. And now I can hear everything I say in bass. That's fun. I'm gonna have a drink while I wait for people to go around their outlaps. Seems like everyone's reading the police today now. Ronaldo won't leave Man United. I can confidently say that. He won't leave Man United until the end of next year, until the end of the season. Also, who the hell designed this livery? Who was on livery? Who designed this livery, and were they smoking something when they did? Well, here we go. Missy is doing their lap now. Here we go into turn 1. There we get to switch to Iggy, and then down the grid we go. The Iggy in the background there, and into turn 1. Looks like he's done that nicely. Well, they've done that nicely. I'm not misgendering anyone. I don't know. Don't talk. Hey, this guy looked like a Hungary flag. Could be completely wrong. It looks Hungarian. Oh, almost lost it there. Almost lost it on the X of the hairpin. Almost into the grass. He keeps his lap going though. He heads into the third sector now. The 101 by the looks of that. Gets himself on the curb. Get to see what Iggy's doing in a minute. Is he gonna make it? Just about. So Mizzy's on the hards. We'll see what Iggy and that are on in a minute. I would assume most people go hards here, they go hard to medium to better tie at the end, but you know, it is what it is. People make decisions based. Well, I know what most people are doing. I know what a couple people are doing outside of the hard strategy. So, a couple people trying to go to the end of the race. Mizzy is going to do a 58.4. 58.4. The Iggy coming down the straight now on hards is doing a 55.5. Joe coming through the final couple of corners. RA behind him, and then Mushalot further back. It's hards on the front, mediums on the rears, I'm pretty sure. Just slightly quicker. Currently second as it stands, as hards on Nicky's car as well. He does a 56.6. Mushalot around the final corner. Not going to be able to get to Timmy in time. 58.7. I'm going to get to Timmy in time to the 57.2. Gets himself up into fourth. Rainbow over the line. On the medium tyres. 206 had a nightmare. We don't refuse to even give him screen time. Simon does. He is on the hards. 56.2. So that's not the worst I've seen. Logan does a 57.1. Would BR4, that's a 58.5.8 on the hard tyres. Puts himself second, which means we only have a few more to go. Noble's able to move himself up. Where is David going to put it? He's on pole! He's on pole! He's on pole! 55.3! And he's, at this moment in time, got a clean sweep on Iggy with just the actual feature race to go. He's 3 for 3 on Iggy for the night. And David looks to pose a real threat. Denja, we just see Denja trotting along. How is this guy tier 1? Why have you put Denja in tier 1? $49, $50, $51, $52, $53 round the corner. He's on for about a 58, maybe 59. 58.4 puts him in 13th. Fuck knows why he's gone back into the pits. He was also on medium tyres. Denji, you have royally fucked it. Well done, I can count. Ah, the sarcasm extras. That's... Well done, mate. Well done. I could go Well, here we go. David on pole again. Round 1 feature race is just about to get underway. Race start probably shouldn't be as chaotic as some of the race starts we've seen so far tonight, whether it's in Tier 2 or Tier 1. Is David Iggy's teammate? Here we go. We're off. David looks to have got a decent gap. Well, Iggy sure as hell got a decent gap. Jesus. You see the time starting to tick down though. Iggy not quite close enough to David to make something happen, and also these two being teammates should... well then. I feel sorry for every single person in this lobby now then. Their teammates is basically a free constructors title, that's for sure. Iggy not able to make anything stick at the moment. BR4 closing in, but not able to do anything either. Joe currently just in the middle of nowhere. Simon, oh! Wait, what? On my screen, they glitched. They got punted into next year, but, you know, it glitched back onto the track for me, and RA moves up into 5th. Logan alongside, and we don't even talk about the livery behind him. Simon is going to get down the inside of RA here. He is. But he's going to get switched back. He's going too deep. Logan's going way too deep into the corner. What the hell is he doing? And Timmy looks a little bit out of sorts as well. Audio up into 7th. Everyone's still right beside each other at the moment. Going up. It's 0.3 of a second between Iggy and David as front of the grid is a little bit bunched up, nowhere near as much as the midfield or the back of the pack. You see a bit of 3 different kind of groups starting to form there on the map. You've got the front 2, BR4, you might as well count the thing. You've got the middle 5 there headed by RA Nicky. And then you've got a further 5 all the way back. As Iggy down the inside he goes. He's not alongside. He's not able to make it stick into turn 1. He's broke a second gap to BR4 though, so the 2 teammates should be able to just drive each other away now, both on hards. Racing hard on both sides, on both of the cars. 0.4 of a second here. Joe starting to close in on BR4. You see the Joe attempted strategy here. The hards on the front, the mediums on the rears, trying to possibly strategize a win out of this. Simon fighting with RDO. Not really a fan of the livery. Well, Simon's going to be able to stay in front by the moment, I think. Yeah, he is. RDO's going to try and pull alongside for the hairpin, but he's not going to be able to. Simon's got a lot of speed into that corner, and heads out of sorts, almost gets right out of sorts as well. Logan alongside Timmy where to next, who's in 9th at the moment. Logan's going to stay in 8th. Rainbow trying to close in behind them. Mike Iggy is not able to get past his teammate yet. Rainbow looks to get past Timmy. Bearing in mind at the end of the last race, Rainbow punted Timmy into Mouchelot, ended Mouchelot's race. So we've seen where we stand with some of the people in this tier tonight. First race of the season. Some people decided they were going to be overly aggressive. Timmy able to block off Rainbow for the moment. Nissan's got the fastest straight line speed, so You would expect with this, if he can get the slipstream off of Logan, he should be able to hold off Rainbow here. He's gonna get boxed in. Actually not. He's not gonna get boxed in. I thought Rainbow was alongside him. No, and Logan did the gravel. Jordy's gonna join him. Mooshalot's gonna hit him on the way through. That is quite unfortunate there for Logan, and he goes into the gravel, just overshot the corner. Mizzy's going to take 12th. Logan on the inside. Going to fight with Noble at the minute, but Noble's going to have that position. Jordy 3/10 of a second ahead of Mooshalot. Mooshalot's going to try and go to the inside round the long left. We saw this attempt with Rainbow in the last race. Wasn't really successful. Mooshalot alongside, but not able to do anything. Maybe should try to switch back there. Gonna pull along the inside into the hairpin. To the beginning of sector 3. He's gonna get the position as well. Mooshalot's gonna get in front. And he's gonna stay in front as well. Jordy's not able to hold himself. Well, he's actually gonna get alongside actually. He set it too deep though. He has not moved on the grass. A little bit, kept the car going. They're still going. Jordy is going to end up having the position on Moo there. Well defended. Oh, Timmy did the gravel. Oh, nice. Saved it from the gravel anyway, but he's on the grass and he's dropped himself all the way back to where Rainbow is. Possible fight going to ensue there. Simon's got a half a second penalty if I can speak English. Joe is getting closed in on by BR4 here. As Iggy has finally got to the front. Iggy has finally got to the front. David in second. They have a clear gap to Joe in third, who's now got BR4 hunting him down. And BR4's not close enough to make it of his stick yet. Going down the grid. 7/10 of a second there between Ryan and Simon. Penalty for Simon at the end of the second sector. Fight here between Rainbow and Timmy as Rainbow got in front at the end of that last lap where Timmy had a mistake. Timmy tried to look for the inside there, but not able to make it work. Lost quite a chunk of time as well. Mooshalot's in the grass. Mooshalot is in deep grass now. Logan's gonna get past, and I think the two cars behind him, teammates there, are gonna have a shot as well. Rainbow 6/10 of a second ahead. Adio going to have himself a pull alongside Simon now, but never mind, he's not even gonna get close. Still 7, 8 tenths, 9 tenths of a second back now. His clothing, well, gap's opening up. Joe's got on the grass. Might open the door for BR4 if BR4 can get a good line. Iggy and David slowly starting to build a lead. Quicker they get away, the more chance one of those two have a winning. They're alongside each other. I see them up ahead. Joe 9/10 of a second. If he's 9/10 of a second, we're going to go to the battle. There's 2/10 of a second here between David and Iggy. David going for the clean sweep on the current champion in round 1. Is he going to be able to pull alongside? He's bravely got to the inside. Down the inside he goes. And round the first corner, he's got his position back on Iggy. And David hits the front once again. 9/10 of a second between Joe and BR4. BR4 just not been able to close that gap yet. RA slowly closing into the two in front of him. Simon just dropped off. So RA in a little bit of a no-man land here in 5th. Ryan's 1.8 seconds off Simon, 5 seconds ahead of Timmy, who's fighting still with Rainbow. Rainbow's going to have the inside into the hairpin. So it should be quite close here coming out the corner. A little bit of a slide there for Timmy. It might open the door for Rainbow to have a full-on car length lead into the corner. And it does. 3/10 of a second. Able to hold a gap in front of Timmy. Maybe open the door for Timmy now though. Into the end of Sector 2, beginning of Sector 3, just too far back to make anything stick. Jordy about half a second ahead of Logan, who's either glitching or is all over the place. Logan closing in on him, not able to do anything yet. Jordy a little bit wide. Logan's going to be able to carry a lot more speed. Goes for the corner, just not quite close enough. Denja and Mushalot got it past Denja there. And should be quite invited for Mushalot to try and head forward. Denja's going to be up the inside, and Mushalot, and he shoves him onto the gravel! Shoves him straight onto the gravel! Denja just loses it in the following corner as well, and that was not great racing there by Denja by any means at all. Iggy had got past David again, and these two are trading leads as they just seem to not be able to build a gap on each other. Iggy sets a purple first sector. There's a little bit of a fight between these two. Joe opened a gap there from BR4, and BR4 is now under siege from RA. And RA might be able to put BR4 under a little bit of pressure here if he can close in on him on a straight. Maybe here, as BR4 makes a huge mistake, is going to allow him to pull alongside. Gone around the long way though, and that's never going to work because BR4 is going to hold its position because the inside's the only way you're getting a move on in that hairpin. BR4 sliding, just about keeps it on the track. Just about saves it. Just about holds his position. Currently in fourth, under heavy siege now. Joe has had a fairly big gap between both of us in no man's land as he currently sits in third. Iggy and David, they come down the straight again. See how close it is. David, 0.2 of a second. Is he going to be able to close that in by enough? It's closing in to within 0.2. It's not closed in enough. Has BR4 been caught enough? He has not been caught enough. RA looks to have dropped off a little bit through the straight there. Simon in a world of his own. RDO got no one anywhere near him. Rainbow still under siege from Timmy up in 8th. Logan 1.9 seconds, a further 4 seconds in front. Noble than Denja. They're fighting. 0.8 of a second. David got past Iggy, by the way, is all that. We go through the rest of the grid. Jordy and Mushalot. There we go. Have a go at each other here. Mushalot doesn't push to force an overtake. Iggy, 0.2 of a second, may be able to fight back here. Is he going to go to the inside? He is not going to go to the inside. He's going to go very much to the inside, actually, but he's going to not be able to pull alongside. Jordy just lagged out the room. David in the pink, BWT colours. There he's currently in first in the race. Will definitely be in first in the championship if he keeps this up. Iggy still really close to the back of him, and with all the fighting that these two have done, Joe isn't out of this race yet, considering the rest have to switch tyres. I'm pretty sure. Have to do a pit stop at the very least. Here we go down the straight again, 0.3 of a second. Is it close enough? Joe's just gliding through the final corner rather than actually turning his car. He's lost quite a number of time. We've got within 1.5 tenths. Siggy's going to pull alongside into turn 1. Down the inside again, and somebody has to have a count of how many times that move has happened so far. And we're only 13, nearly 14 minutes into a 40-minute race. half a second now as Iggy looks to be the first one to try and build that gap, but he's not going to be able to. It's 0.4 of a second down the grid we go. RA got past BR4. We saw it might have happened for a long time, and now BR4 had a long way to go. Down further down the grid, Simon's in nowhere. Red Timmy got in front of Rainbow, and I assume that was into turn 1 as well, as Rainbow's slowly dropping off the back, but well, slowly closing up now and not being able to pull alongside into the long left-hander there. Nobody else within sight. So we've got 3 battles going on here. There's one between BR4 and RA, the one between Iggy and David, and this one. The other ones have gone into cornering sections, more technical part of the track. We'll hold on. Well, we'll hold to this one. Rainbow started on the medium switch. Honestly, might come to backfire later on. Timmy and Rainbow both getting 2 in the grass there. David and Iggy heading around the final couple of corners. They go through the technical section now, and RA has got 0.5 of a second, and Iggy only has 1/4 of a second. So are we going to see it again? Iggy just set the fastest lap of the race so far. Are we going to see this again? Is David going to be able to pull alongside into turn 1? He is not, and Iggy is going to stay in front. What about the battle here between RA and BR4? Ended the same way. BR4 looks to try to get a sharper line there. It didn't work. What about Timmy and Rainbow? It's a voice crack every time I hiccup. Not close. There's 0.7 of a second there. Not really able to make anything stick. BR4 still 0.3 of a second behind RA. They basically stay the same distance apart. Iggy and David going back and forth the entire race so far. We're on lap 9 of what probably will be 21. It's 0.5 a second between Iggy and David, and as it stands, David's not going to be able to pull anything off until possibly that turn 1 move that we've seen so many times today so far. And David looks like he's just lost the car a little bit there. Got away from him a little bit through that corner. 0.5 a second between them now. They go through definitely the most technical part of this track. They go through into the final 3 corners. 2 corners left of the lap before we get into what possibly might be a fight into turn 1. Iggy has opened 6.5 of a gap. It will be closed in. He's got the fastest lap of the race again. Consistently setting 55 at the moment. 55 to 56s. And David just not able to close that gap. And Iggy might be sensing a little bit of blood in the water here. If he can get a gap, he might be able to hold it for the rest of the race. Joe 3 seconds back on David, and then you've got RA 3.5, nearly 4 seconds back on Joe. Joe currently looking set for that final podium spot. Pits later on could change everything. RA's got 1.25 seconds gap now to BR4. He has lost ground by quite a way. Simon 2.5 seconds off of BR4 and 9 seconds ahead of RDO, who is right in that battle with Timmy now, as he got well away from Rainbow. There's a huge gap between Simon and RDO, and nothing is not more evident as there is on the mini-map to go through the hairpin as these lot head into the end of sector 2. It's quite a distance back. Got people fighting. Logan's got a chance to make a move down. Rainbow down the inside he goes, but the switch back there by Rainbow, if he sticks, it'll look great. If it doesn't, then Logan's anticipated that. Where the fuck is the rainbow just gone? On my screen, he was alongside, and then he teleported back by half a second. Denja alongside Mooshalot, so Mooshalot's finally got back to where he should have been. Logan getting in front of Rainbow. RDO with Timmy, and they're going to go alongside each other. It looks like Iggy, by the looks of the mini-map, has pulled out quite the gap now. As he is making sure David can't get him again. Timmy able to get round the long way on RDO. Moves him up into 7th. Logan's almost clear of Rainbow. Mooshalot's still not clear of Denja though. It's 1 second. He has actually cleared the 1 second gap there. It's 3.2 between David and Joe. As Joe just sits behind him, third at the moment, not really having to do an awful lot. Same time, I don't think he has the pace of these two guys out in the lead. Oh, RA is all over the place there on the grass. A little bit of rear end happy there. Still got quite the length of a gap there to BR4 behind him, but possibly just lost a chunk of time to Joe in third as he tried to eye up a podium. Down the grid, Simon 2 seconds now is closing the gap on BR4, 11 seconds to Timmy, who's less than a second in front of RDO, currently sits in 8th. It's over a second now, but then he goes extremely wide and opens the door for RDO to try and make something work. Logan closing in almost within a second, almost about to free a three-way battle here. RDO getting 2 on the grass, but there's Logan behind him, getting 4 on the grass and somehow still hold his car. Only lost 4 and a bit tenths from that corner. It's done pretty well to hold it. It's now 1.4 seconds between Iggy and David. So we're on lap 12. We're halfway through the race. Iggy setting fastest lap after fastest lap at the moment. RA sees that we're halfway through, moves off the hards onto the medium tyre. And 1.5 seconds now between Iggy and David. Iggy sets the fastest first sector again. I'm going to take a little bit of a drink before I get lightheaded. Joe is just in the middle of no man's land. He's managed to hold that position there, same kind of distance to David, currently sat in second, but BR4 has just dropped off by quite, well, I'd say it's BR4 that's meant to be behind him, but it's not, it's RA, but he's gone into pit, so we'll see where he is in relation to Joe when Joe comes into pit later on, but I only think he's putting in a small bit of fuel. The tyre situation is pretty stable there for Joe and, well, Logan there as well, but 11 seconds between Simon and Timmy, and he's closed the gap in front of Simon's closed the gap in front of him to 1.3 seconds now on BR4, who very much seems to be losing it. RDO passed by Logan. Logan up into 7th, RDO in 8th. RDO there on the inside might have just cut it a little bit too fine. Logan half a second up. Noble's currently in 9th, Mooshalot in 10th as he has to fight a half a second here with Missy. RA, Denja and Rainbow have all pitted onto different tyres at this point. Logan's still fighting with RDO, so we gotta watch this one through the 3rd sector. There's someone in the higher places taking his pit stop now. Simon onto his pit stop. See what tyres he comes out on. If he comes on any changed tyres whatsoever. RDO goes in for his as well. Logan's going to stay out. His tyres have not taken a beating. He's doing it very, very well at the moment. The strategy seems to be working. Fuel stop they'll only need to make later is probably one that'll save him quite a lot of time, but we're now going to be in this point of the race where everyone is just in a far different place to each other. RA's gone onto the medium tyres. Hard to Rainbow. Hard to Denja. Ryan going on to two separate. He's gone onto. Is that a hard tyre? Yep, and a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit lane. RA gets in front of him as well. RA cleared him by a decent chunk there, 2.5 seconds. Simon very much clearing RA. Fucking hell. As Mizzy is a 1.8 second off Moonshot, who's in no man's land at the moment. Sayo Noble, Logan pretty much as well. They just fight for positions when they come out of the pits in a few laps time. Timmy 4 seconds ahead of Logan, but 12 behind BR4. BR4 now 8.5 seconds behind Joe. Distance to the lead, just slipping out of BR4's grasp. Is also slipping out of Joe's grasp as he is now 4.5 seconds as the yellow flag in front of him. What's happened there? Joe's going to stay out, obviously. Iggy and Joe. That is a bunch of people coming in, basically. Well then, I saw a yellow flag, not sure what the hell it was for. But Joe is going to have a couple of laps where he enjoyed being in the lead. The real question is, how much? Here comes Timmy as well. You see a very varying fuel amounts there, don't you? It's, everyone else not named Joe has come in the pits. And Mushalot stayed out as well. BR4 onto mediums. Iggy screwed up. Iggy has screwed up. He's come out behind BR4. What has he done? Why did he set himself up? Okay. Interesting. Mushalot still to go in. It's hard to not wear it at all. David, well ahead of Iggy now. I am incredibly questioning that pit stop. Maybe Iggy knows? Iggy knows something the rest of them don't? Or has he just royally fucked that pit stop? Either way, he might have just handed Joe or David a win. There you go, give me the proper camera angle back. 37 seconds. I don't think the pit stop should take that long. Especially if he's not changing the tyres. Joe, here we go, in he goes. Let's see. Let's see whereabouts he's going to come out. Is he going to put new tyres on? If he's not, then this could be interesting. No new tyres there for Joe. Joe is just going to fuel his car. David through the final corner he comes. Joe's just fueling for what feels like forever. He's still fucking fueling. How many laps do you want to put in? Now he comes, and he's just behind David. Okay. No new tyres for Joe. Plan didn't work as effective as he might have hoped. Mushalot's come in as well. David certainly just has clean air now, and I think that might be 4 for 4. Unless there's a mistake somewhere. We saw it in the first race where Iggy lost the race on a mistake, went in the grass. Iggy should be able to catch up and pass BR4 quite quickly. He goes for Joe. Still might be a 1-2 here for the David Iggy team. See where everyone came out in relation. Timmy is 2 seconds, no, he's 5 seconds ahead of behind Simon, sorry. Who's come out behind Iggy, and RA has come out well behind where he, well, probably thought he might have been. He was probably looking to be beside BR4 more than anything else. Might have just overshot how much fuel he put in. He's 10 seconds ahead of RDO. He's well ahead of... Got a little bit of a battle at the back. But with that, we go back to the battle for the lead. The real question is, when Iggy clears these two cars, how much of a lead will David have? Iggy's got to make some moves. He's got to make some moves. He's got to make them quickly. Iggy down the inside of BR4. There's one. There's one. He's got BR4. Is he going to be able to get Joe? He's now going to hunt down Joe. BR4 is going to try and hunt him down now. Down the straight, though, as his slipstream is going to work in BR4's favour. Iggy's just going to be happy to stay to the inside, though. Iggy's pit stop may have betrayed him. He's now behind BR4 again. Not able to get in front until now. Where if he gets in front now into this corner, he'll stay in front for quite a while. He gets in front into turn 2. And he's going to stay in front of BR4 as he tries to hunt down Joe now. As Joe has lost out hugely. Tyre strategy might not have done him any favours. Iggy in the inside here. Iggy's going to not try it. Oh, he is going to try it! Joe on the grass! Joe is on the grass. Iggy went a little bit wide. Joe went a little bit wide as well. I'm not sure how much of a force that was. Maybe it was a little bit out of camera angle to see Joe on that corner. Iggy's up into second, and he now has 6.5 seconds to catch. We are 4/8 back in third. Simon, 3 seconds off of Joe. And Timmy, 2 seconds off the back of Simon. And RA down in 7th. Probably regretting how his pit stop went. Everyone else just jumping him at the moment. Down the grid, Logan 7/10 of a second off. Mouchelot fighting with Rainbow and gets past. Mouchelot up into 11th. Should be up into 10th if he can get past Rain Nobles. And then you've got the two teammates fighting at the back. Missy and Denja, those two gonna fight. Denja's gonna have the outside, Missy to the inside, and it's not even gonna be is it gonna be a switchback for Denja? I know there's much bigger battles I should be covering, but let's have a look at this one. Mitty's going to cover off the door. He's going to cover off the door pretty well, and he's going to hold the position there. Nobles half a second ahead up on Mouchelot in 10th. Well, Mouchelot in 11th. RDO is in no man's land. RA needs to better move on to catch up to Timmy, who is closing down Simon at a rapid rate. Not really closing down Joe, who's lost 3.5 seconds to BL4. And Iggy is closing that gap, surprisingly closing that gap. It was 6.5, it is now 5, nearly just shy of 5.25. A few battles going on, but nothing really substantial happening outside of the battles for like 10th. And Nobles is a little bit glitched. He's also on the grass. And in the gravel as well, and that's not going to go well for Nobles as he drops to 12th. Mouchelot up into 10th. And that's the end of the battle back there. And now I guess the most interesting question we have left on the grid is 7 minutes to go. 4 and a bit seconds, well, about 5 seconds, sorry, 5 and a bit seconds as he got on the grass. Is he going to be able to close down 5 seconds in 7 minutes? Got about 4 laps, give or take, to go. And it's 4.4 now. He's going to have to set some fastest laps if he wants to catch up. 4.2, 4 seconds. The time is coming down for Iggy. He's gained a second in the last couple of corners. It is coming down, but is it coming down quick enough? got 6 minutes to go, and David might just be able to hold on. It's going to be close. I'm surprised that Iggy is able to close the gap by such a margin. 4.2, so it's currently staying roughly the same. Joe right into the grasp of Simon now, and what looked to be a good tyre strategy for Joe and Logan has taken a battering, let's just say that. Half a second between the three of these cars, and Joe has just glitched back into the arms of Simon. Simon is slightly too far away to make a stick of anything, and Timmy just slightly too further back to try anything there as well. Into the last sector we go. Joe only 0.3 of a second up on Simon. It's about 0.3 of a second separating all three of these cars. There could be an overtake made. A lunge at some point soon. Oh, well, there it is. There's a punt. I don't think Timmy's going to get away with that one. I don't think that was the spin that Simon done on his own somehow. Either that or my screen is severely glitched. Don't actually see any contact between Timmy and Joe, but Timmy and Simon, but ouch. And RA is going to move up into 6th as a result. These two are going to continue to battle, as they were beforehand. Simon 15 seconds still up on RDO. Bushalot cleared them. Rainbow and Nobles are fighting. Denja tailed off at the last. Timmy 0.3 of a second. Timmy might be able to make something stick on Joe. Not sure if he was to get up into 4th here it would stick, but about to see. It's about 0.4 of a second between the two now. It's a little bit closer as Timmy gets by far the better corner, by far the better exit as well. As the time just isn't ticking down for Timmy. And while we're on the notion of time ticking down, what's the gap we currently have between Iggy and David? It's 4.7 and it's gone up. It's gone up half a second, and well, the time for Iggy is slowly fading away. We've got 3 minutes left of the race, plus an added lap, and at this point you would expect it have to be a mistake from David to let Iggy through. David might be getting the brooms out in a minute. And, it's less than a quarter of a second now between Joe and Timmy. Down the straight we go. I would expect Timmy to be able to do something here, I reckon, with that Nissan's in a straight line. Going to go to the outside, which is an interesting call. Joe's covered off the inside pretty nicely. Joe's going to stay ahead because of it. They're going to go alongside each other. Timmy trying a switchback! A little bit of a shove, but he's got a nice exit. He's going to let him by because he did shove him off the track. Would have been a nice way to take that corner though, had you not been in a... If you had been in a practice situation or a qualifying situation, that would have been a nice way to take that. Logan's left the room. How unfortunate. Only actual battle we've got on the grid now is Timmy and Joe. These two were doing what they had before. 4.8 seconds, and with basically what is a minute and a half to go, you get one more lap. There is one more lap that David needs to do right. But in the meantime, Joe is going to try and head down into this corner, get it right. He put a couple with on the grass, but he's fine where he is. to stay in front of Timmy here. As he got RA closing in, but not closing in anywhere near enough. 5 seconds would be not enough for him to drop below Simon. If it turned out that was what happened. 4 attempts of a second between. Oh, the yellow flag. Where's the yellow flag? Denja. What is Denja doing? Why is Denja doing what Denja is doing? Okay, Denja. Had enough. 5 seconds now. It's 5 seconds now. Who's over the line? We are done. There is no finish for RDO. RDO finishes a lap back, so we only have 7 cars left to deal with. The only battle here coming between Joe and Timmy. And then you've got David, who needs to do one last sector of the track right before he can get the brooms out. Here comes Timmy down the possible down the inside here. No, he's too far back, and that should signal the end of Timmy's chances there. And with that, we're going to go on David, and he comes round the 3rd sector for the final time. We're on the final lap. He has 3 corners to go, 2 corners to go, 1 long right-hander, and then a sharp left. Yellow flag in front of him. Shouldn't be a yellow flag in front of him, but he's got through. And David's gonna get the brooms out here at Autopolis. He's won both the races. He got both poles as well. It is sweet Iggy, and that's probably a feeling Iggy hasn't felt in quite a while, especially in this league. Iggy just has to settle for being 2nd best today. There's 4 from 4 for David. 4 from 4 and 1-2 for the team as well. BR4 is going to take 3rd. Joe gets over the line in the end in 4th. Timmy in 5th. Albeit if he's whacked Simon into the gravel, I doubt he's going to stay there. RA's coming 6th. Simon is 7th. Fadio finishes a lap back. Mushalon 9th. Noble's 10th. Rainbow 11th. And this day has well and truly been won for David. That is how you end the first week here in Tier 1 on a Saturday. And that was pretty well done by quite a number of people, to be fair. But that's the end of racing today. As for what we've got, F1's finished till, well, next couple of weeks, because the new game's coming out, so I doubt there's anything to be doing on F1, so there's nothing tomorrow. Monday is the Group 3s back here on GT, where you can see Tier 1 commentated by somebody new. I'm actually so looking forward to that. You've got Tier 2 and Tier 3 as well. Then you've got Watkins Glen, of course. And then you've got Wednesday Endurance for GT and ACC, a set of Corsa racing you can have on the channel. And then we're back to here on a Saturday pretty much. And with that, like, subscribe, and peace. I'm off.